Hello friends, so today we will be talking about SQL injection. So this video will give a brief about SQL injection and in subsequent videos we will do uh, more about SQL injection. We will learn more about various techniques to perform SQL injection. So let's start. What is SQL injection or SQLi? So SQL injection or SQL injection, it is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. So every application will be connecting to a database to store various kind of data like username, password, or any other user data or some other data, report data maybe if it is displaying some report. So there will be various queries that your website will be making to database to retrieve information or to you know um, put some information in the database. So if the website is exposed to this vulnerability to SQL injection, if website has not handled SQL injection well, then attackers can interfere with those queries that the application is making to the database. So, using SQL injection, attackers can interfere with the queries that application make to the database and get information from the database. So, this can allow an attacker to view data that they are not able to retrieve. So, they maybe can view passwords, username, and can log in with any user. So, it's a very dangerous vulnerability to have because it can expose your entire database if not handled in your website. So let's go to our next slide. What is the impact of a successful SQL injection attack? So a successful SQL injection attack, it can result in unauthorized access. Unauthorized access to sensitive data. Basically, an SQL injection, if it is if an attack is performed by a hacker, if SQL injection attack is performed by a hacker and it is successful, then it can leak your sensitive data. You will get information that you are not supposed to view, like the passwords, all those information. So you will get unauthorized access to the sensitive data. So what kind of information you can retrieve if SQL injection attack is successful? You can get the passwords, you can get the credit card details, you can get the personal user information, and in some cases, an attacker can obtain a persistent backdoor into an organization system. So the attacker can have access to the full database of the organization, which can lead to long term compromise and it can go unnoticed for an extended period of time. So, an SQL injection attack can be very dangerous if not handled. It can leak your password and all other sensitive data, and also can give access to the entire database to the hacker. So, how can you detect if the website has SQL injection vulnerabilities? You can detect this using a systematic set of tests against every entry point in the application. So, what is the entry point in the application? So, like the text box for the username and password, you are entering something, and then when you click on login button, it will validate something against the database and then will give you the home page. So, every entry point, wherever the user is inputting any information, and all the entry points will be will have a query that will call the database. So you can use all those entry point to attack the system. Okay, so how can you do that? So if you submit a single quote in the entry point, for example, in any of the text box, maybe the profile where you are supposed to write the name, email or something, or email password, any of the entry points, search box is an entry point. So wherever you will be, wherever there is an entry point, if you enter a single quote character, simply this, then look if the website is responding correctly or not, if there is weird behavior or any errors. So if that is the case, that means the website is exposed to SQL injection vulnerability. You can attack this website, and there are chances that you may get the sensitive information if your attack is successful. And you can attack it using various techniques that we will learn later. You can also try Boolean condition uh, inside your text box or entry point. You can write, for example, single quote character. Also, you write your username and put a single quote. Here, you can write your username and write or one equal to one. So, what is or? If true or true, that will return us true. If true or false, that will return us false. If false or true, that will return us false. And if false or false, that will return us false. So if any of the value is true, the OR operator will always return true. So we know 1 equal to 1 is always true. And whatever is you wrote in the username, we don't know. That will obviously be invalid, or password you wrote some random number. But if you put that random text in the password field, or 1 equal to 1, so that is false or true, which will return true, and then you might get logged in. So like that. So you try or 1 equal to 1 or 1 equal to 2. 1 equal to 2 is false. So try with true as well as false and see if there is difference in behavior depending on your or condition. If there is difference in the application response, then you can perform your SQL injection techniques and you might get the sensitive data from the website. And there are various other techniques also. There are various payloads that you can enter in the text box that causes time delay. And if your response or if after clicking on login, going to home page is taking certain amount of time, if you have put 10 maybe 1 minute and it is taking 1 minute to log in, or you have kept 10 minutes and it is taking 10 minutes to log in, so it the application is responding as per what you are entering in the text box. Like you are trying to perform the attack, and the application is responding to it the way you are trying to perform. So that means your website is exposed to SQL injection vulnerability. So there are various ways we can try to check if your website is exposed to SQL injection vulnerability or not. We will learn that in the subsequent chapters. So this is just an overview that you can try these methods, putting single quote or 1 equal to 1 or 1 equal to 2, and look for difference in the application response. If you see like the application response is weird, then that means you can attack this website for SQL injection. So let's try this example. So we have this website. So in this website, if you see, let me, I have this share, so I cannot. Okay, give me a second. Actually, that share bar is there, so it won't go away. Give me a second. Okay. So we have this website. So it is a shopping website, and you have various categories. If you click on that, the products corresponding to that category are displayed. Also notice that if I click on, suppose this corporate gifts, this is the URL of the website, and then there is this parameter category equal to corporate gifts. So in the PPT, I have shown gifts, but it could be any category. If you click on lifestyle, it will be category equal to lifestyle. If I click on clothing, shoes, and accessories, it will be clothing, shoes, and accessories. Percentage 2C is nothing but it is representing the comma. So let's start. Let's try with corporate gifts. Okay, so I have this category. So, how are we retrieving products as per the category that we selected, that is corporate gifts? So, there is a query that is made to the database to retrieve those products, to get those products from the database. And the query is select star from products, where category equal to gifts, in our case, it will be corporate gifts, and released equal to 1. So, this is the query that is working to get the products from that particular category. So what does that mean? Select star. Star is get me all, everything from what? Products table. So get me everything, select everything from the products table. So name of the table is products, where the in product information is stored. So select everything from products where my category is gifts. So whatever category is selected by the user, that will be inputted here. Okay, so if you select lifestyle, it will be lifestyle where category equal to lifestyle, and then and released equal to 1. So the product should be released. So there are suppose in Amazon, I have listed 5 products. So 4 I am done, 4 I have the products. Fifth one is I'm planning to release that product. I don't have that product yet to sell, but I'm planning to get it. So it is not released yet. I have put it in my website, but I'm not showing is showing it to the user. I don't want user to buy those because I don't have that product yet to give them to the user. So whatever I marked as released equal to 1, wherever I have given the value of released as 1, all those products will be shown on the website so that users can purchase that. But the product that are not marked with release equal to 1, maybe their value is release equal to 0, so those products will not be shown on the website. Okay. So this is the query that is being called behind the scenes for this feature. So now I have entered category as corporate gifts. Now I am trying my SQL injection technique, which was putting a single quote. Now I have kept a single quote, and now I am putting this slash slash. What is this? This is a comment in SQL. So everything after that will be commented. So what will happen is, if I put a single quote and slash slash, that is comment, what it will do, my query will become select star from products where category equal to gifts. And now I have closed that gifts single quote. The starting quote I have ended with the, I have closed that. And everything after that will be treated as a comment. Everything after these two slash will be a comment. So basically, so till basically till here, till this single quote. After single quote, everything will be a comment. Okay. Everything after this single quote will be a comment after these two slash. So now what my query becomes, select star from products where category equal to gifts. After that, everything is a comment. So it will get me all the products, irrespective of whether it is released or not. So I will get to see those products also that are not yet released. Let me try that. I have kept a single quote and I have put slash slash. So right now I am seeing these three products. Okay. Now, as you can see, now I am seeing four products. So I am seeing this unreleased com tool product as well. So this website was exposed to SQL vulnerability and I have attacked this website and I am able to see the products that the sensitive data that is not yet released. So the another way could be using Boolean operator. As we saw, we can use single quote or we can use Boolean operators or. Okay. So here what I am doing is, this is a single quote. So what I will put a single quote to close that beginning quote, and then I will put or 1 equal to 1. Plus is represent space. Okay, plus will represent space. I will put plus or plus 1 equal to 1. So anything or 1 equal to 1 will return me true. And okay, and after that I will put comment. Any query of anything after this will be commented out. So what will be the query in this case? Select star, select everything from products table where category is equal to gifts or 1 equal to 1. So where category equal to gifts or 1 equal to 1 will return me true. So where category is true. Basically you are getting the category, okay? And after that everything will be commented out. Okay. So let's try this. Let me just put normal first. Only these three products are there. Then I will put single quote to close my gifts or corporate gifts thing. Then for space, I will put plus. Or maybe if I don't put plus, it will automatically put plus for space or 1 equal to 1. After that, I will comment. So it will return me true. Category equal to corporate gifts or 1 equal to 1, it will return me true. I will put 2 slash. Okay. Let me press enter. So see. So what happened here? This returned me all the products. Not only corporate gifts, because I am not saying category equal to corporate gifts. I am saying everything. So you can see I got all the products released or unreleased. Let's check. So how many products are there in all? If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 products in all. Now I want to get all the products released or unreleased because this will return true. So I will put single quote and or 1 equal to 1. Now how many products are there? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So I got to see all the products that are not even released. So this is how you can check if the website is exposed to SQL injection vulnerability and you got the unreleased products as well, simply by putting at the entry point, by putting that is our entry point. Now, depending on what we are selecting, queries made to the database, you can either put colon and comment out the rest of the query, single quote and comment out rest of the query, or put single quote or 1 equal to 1, which will give you true. So whatever categories there, it will return products from all the categories. And since you commented out the released equal to 1, so released or unreleased, it will give you everything. So this is all for this chapter. In the subsequent chapters, we will learn more about SQL injection. If you like this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.